First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekai Quadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutation, and love to the elect around the four corners of the earth, man. Being a brother out here once again, with the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man, you know, to proclaim the truth of the Bible, man, you know, because it was prophesied this was going to happen, man. To let you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians know, man, that salvation is for you, man. You know, no matter, you know, we consider a minority right now, man. But all this is according to prophecy, man. You know, everything is according to the prophecy of the Bible, man. You know, we have to just continuously go through the punishment that the Lord put upon us, man. Because once we receive the kingdom, man, all this is gonna be forgotten, man. You know, in Revelation 19 and 10. We also here to let the other nations know who they are according to the Bible, man. You know, because ever since the so-called white man came into rulership, man, during the Renaissance period, matter of fact, get that first. Get Revelations 20. Because it's all about 20 and 1. It's all about understanding, man, who the so-called white man is according to the scriptures. You know, who everybody is according to the scriptures, man. Because you got the children who the promises was made to, man. And then everybody else was just all the other nations was meant to serve us, man. You know, everybody had to play their part, but the Lord, it's like the Lord had mercy on all the nations, man. He gave everybody a chance to rule, man. You know, and when everybody got a chance to rule, man, the whole thing was everybody wanted to rule over these people, man. But whichever kingdom ruled over us, they became the superpower of the earth, man. Going back to ancient Egypt, all the way into now, man. Which this is the last captivity we're going to go in, is America, man, which is known as Babylon the Great, man. But, go ahead, Doc.
Alright, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 1.
Get 19 and 10 first.
Alright, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 10.
Right, man, because, you know, we call the so-called white man the devil according to the Bible, man. We're going to prove why, man. Because the word devil means deceiver, man. You know, that's what the word devil means, man. And he is the great deceiver, man. Whether he the so-called white people at the top of the chart, at the bottom, man. The scriptures tell you, as soon as the wicked be born, they go astray speaking lies, man. Because that's what's in them, man. There ain't no truth in them, man. Whether they think they right or not, man. There's no right spirit in the so-called white race, man. You know, if you are Edomite according to the Bible, man, they do have something called confusion of face, but you have our people looking like a lot of the other nations, man. So we always judge everything according to the spirit, man. You know, go ahead,
Alright, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not.
Right, go ahead.
I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
So if you're an Israelite, man, the angels in heaven are our brethren, man. We brethren, man. You know, in whom the word even called Jesus Christ, that's our big brother, man. Our Lord and Savior, man. You know, go ahead,
Worship the Most High.
Come. And that's what we do, man. We teach our people to worship the Most High, man. You must worship the Most High in spirit and in truth, man. Not according to your own, man, or not how you want the Most High to feel, man. Who you call God, man. It's all about learning how He feel and landing your man over how He, you know, let the same man be in you that was in His Son, man. Because His Son came to do His will, man. You know, we've been taught a lot of lies, even through our leaders, man. But it started from the top of the so-called white man, man. Go ahead, bro.
Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
So the testimony of who the word called Jesus Christ, man, is the spirit of prophecy, which his true name is Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead, I'll give Revelation 20.
Alright, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit.
Right, man. And who is this angel, man? This angel who the world calls Jesus Christ, man, which his true name is Yahweh Shai, man. Cause he coming back as an angelic force when he come, man. He was made a little lower than the angels when he took on this fleshly body, man. But now the Lord put all powers under him, man. On the earth, under the earth, and in the heavens, man. You know, so he the top angel, man. Then he got angels like Michael is the next angel to him, man. Then you got the chain of command that go with that, man. Go ahead,
having the key of the bottomless pit,
right,
and a great chain in his hand.
Come.
And he laid hold on the dragon.
Man.
That old serpent, which is the devil.
That old serpent, which is the devil, man. Which this goes back to the so-called white man, man. We gonna prove it. Go ahead. I won't get Revelation 12 next. Go ahead.
All right. Which is the devil and Satan.
Which is the devil and Satan. Get that word Satan right there in the blue letter. Because you gotta understand something, man. A lot when the scriptures talk about Satan, you gotta know when it's talking about the spiritual demon Satan, and when it's talking about his physical counterpart on earth, man. Which that's why we're gonna get the definition right here, man. But Satan. You can get all of them. The main one is gonna say a Satan-like man.
Okay. Adversity.
Right, the adversary. You know, so Satan be the adversary. Go ahead.
One who opposes another in purpose or act.
Right, man. Go ahead. When you opposing another in purpose or act, of who? According to these scriptures, man. You know, so just like Yahweh Shai told Peter, "Get behind me, Satan." Why? Because he wasn't speaking according to the scriptures, man. He was being he was speaking on what he thought was right at the time, man. You know. So, because Yahweh Shai called Peter, said, "Get behind me, Satan," man. So you got to understand, according to the scripture, when they're talking about the physical demon, the spiritual demon Satan, and then that's why we're going to these definitions, man, of one who opposes, or what this going into these words of this book, man. Go ahead.
All right. The prince of evil spirit.
Come.
The third-rate adversary of the Most High and the Hamashiach, the Messiah.
Right, which the spiritual demon Satan, man, he does whatever the Heavenly Father tell him to do, man. Whatever the Heavenly Father let him to do, he have to get the okay, man. So he not opposing, he not fighting against the Most High, man. The Most High just made good and evil, man. You know, go ahead. And what proved that, going back to Genesis, man, that he made the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, man. We create everything from the beginning, man. That's another thing our people have to learn to understand, man, according to the Bible, man. Not according to what nobody taught you, man, because even as us growing up, man, we'll say a lot of stuff that we just heard that we've been taught, man. And then you'll go back and look for it in the scriptures, it was never in here, man. And you'll be like, man, damn, that was something we was just taught, man. No, go ahead.
By his demons, he is able to take possession of men.
All on the count of the Most High, man. You got to go through the Most High to do that first, man. Go ahead.
A Satan-like man.
A Satan-like man, man. So this is this talking about right here, man. This is this talking about when it says he shall be released from his prison, man. This is not talking about the Lord locked up the angel Satan and his angels for a certain amount of time, man. Then he let them loose, man. The spiritual demon Satan, man. Now this going into a Satan-like man, which we're gonna go into who this Satan-like man is, man. Go ahead, bro. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much it.
Okay. What up, bro? I'm down here on the block. You coming down? Yep, I just started. Right here in front of King Edwards. I'm gonna be down here for at least a couple hours. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. I'm in the middle of film. Okay. Go ahead,
Back in Revelation, chapter 20, verse 3.
Go ahead, read verse 2 again.
Alright, verse 2. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan.
That old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, man. Because that same spirit that came in the garden, man, this the same spirit that's in the so-called white man today, man. That old serpent, the dragon and Satan, man. Go ahead, bro. Because the so-called white man, he comes with a land spirit, man. You know, that's why he known as the devil, man. He deceived. He come with deception, man. He came with deception to take over the whole earth, man. And he done it, man. Go ahead.
All right, let me say something too. You had said it earlier. Also, to the white man, we're talking about the elite of the whites, you know, the top family, the Rothschild, the Rockefeller, and so on, that group. They also deceive their own people too, you know. They just don't go around and just deceive people that's not of their nationality. They deceive their own people as well. If you're not a part of their inner circle, they don't care nothing about you. They'll tell you anything, do anything, you know. They only care about their inner circle. Alright, this verse 3. And cast him into a bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
So the so-called white man was shut up for 1,000 years, man, where he couldn't deceive the nations no more, man. Because when did the white man come into power? During the Greeks and the Romans, man. And doing it from the time of Alexander the Greek until the times of the Romans, man, they deceived the nations, man. They went across the whole earth Hellenizing everybody, man. You know? Which the Roman Empire went down in like the 320s AD, man. And this when the Lord sealed them up, man, through our people, man. It started with a man under the name of, because during the time of us even under the Greeks and the Romans, man, it started with Judas Maccabee, who made deals with the Romans, man. So that led for us to end up being in their arms, because the deal we made, we would help each other fight, man. So that's how it led to us, Cornelius being in the army, then other different guys in the Roman army, even during the time of Yahushua, man. You know, so that's what led for us to start to be in their armies, man. You know, but we was always the greatest soldiers, so we rose up in the power, man. You had a brother under the name of Septimius Severus, man, which that's who Russell Crowe represented in the movie Gladiator, man. Which he started to fight against the Roman kingdom in like the 190s AD, man. Until eventually we took them down in like 320s, man. And that's when you had the term of when they started build up Constantinople, man, Constantine them. But Constantine them was Hellenized, man. But this is going into when the Lord put a seal on the so-called white man, man, because he had reign over the earth, man, for like when he came into rulership, ruled for like 600 years, man. I just say 500, estimated from 500 to 600 years, man. He deceived the nations greatly, man. Mainly these people right here, man. You know, but the Lord put a seal on them, 320s, man. And he started to come back into power in like the 1300s AD, man. And that's when you got the Renaissance period, man. And that's when you get the image of that white Jesus, man. Go ahead, But I don't want to go ahead of the scriptures, but that's what this going into right here, man. The Lord put a seal on him, man. They were sealed up and put it to the Caucasus Mountains, man. Go ahead,
Started over. I cast him into a bottomless pit.
Which that bottomless pit is Europe, man. Because Europe don't produce enough resources to take care of itself, man. You know, go ahead,
And shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loose a little season.
Right, man. So he was loose for a little season, man. And this that little season right now, man. Until those 1,000 years were fulfilled. Now go to 2 Thessalonians 2. Matter of fact, let's keep reading now on Revelation. We're gonna go to 2 Thessalonians. Let's start
Alright, this verse, back in the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto him. unto them. And I saw the souls of them that was beheaded for the witness of Yahushua.
Right, man. And this happened during the time after the Acts of the Apostles, man, because Paul was beheaded, man, by the Romans, man. But this gonna come back again, man, because it's the same people, man. You know, go ahead,
And proof of that is the American government bought
Guillotine.
Guillotines, yeah, come.
Right, so this gonna come again, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And judgments were given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that was beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High.
Come, man. Go ahead.
And which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their forehead.
Right, and these are the times we come into now, man. Because see, when it going into right here, the scripture jumping into the times now, man. But then after this, it's gonna go right back into going into what happened when Satan was released from his prison, man. You know, go ahead,
Alright. And which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads.
And it said, worship the beast, neither his image, man. How do you worship the beast in his image, man? That's going into paying homage to him, man. You know, when you celebrating all these holidays of America, man, you worshiping the beast, man. That's worshiping the beast because that's the system he set up, man. Go ahead, and it said receive the mark on his forehead. That's the times we coming into, man. Coming into the time when the whole world gonna be faced with, you gonna have to receive the RFID chip, man. Go ahead,
Alright. And receive his mark upon their foreheads are in their hands, and they live and reign with Hamashiach 1,000 years.
Come, go ahead.
But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished.
And the rest of the dead that live not again till the 1,000 years were finished is going to you other nations, man. You're not gonna actually live again until you serve 1,000 years slavery, man. And to prove that, get that word live right there. Live again. You know? Because just you'll hear somebody say like this ain't living because of the life they living, that's what that's going into, man. So the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years. Now get that word dead. I think it's dead. Right, man, because see, Jehovah's Witnesses teach right. Because I remember coming up young, Jehovah's Witnesses break the scriptures down, and they used to tell us like, because my grandmother, like one of her second and first cousins was a Jehovah's Witness. Well, used to come around and try to break this down, man. You know, and they'd be like, for 1,000 years, Satan gonna be locked up, man. You know, and everybody gonna be good in the kingdom. They're like the Lord gonna let Satan loose, and then give everybody a choice. If they want to go with Satan, to go with him, man. But that ain't what that's talking about, man. It's talking about the Satan-like man, who was released from his prison, man, because he was sealed up for 1,000 years, man. That's going to 320s to the time of Constantinople, to the time of Constantinople was destroyed in like the 1300s, man. And it was known as the Renaissance period, which was the rebirth of this Satan, so-called white man, man. You got it out dead.
Yeah.
When say you got the definition. I'll say that basically where they don't have no power. Right, man, it's because a lot of these prophecies, man, in these scriptures, man, our people have to be retaught again, man, because the churches, man, was just basically teach what they was taught, man, according to what these scriptures mean, going back into who taught them, man. Satan, man, the Satan-like man, the so-called white man. Because our people, a lot of these preachers, man, y'all might start off sincere preachers, man, but once you go to that seminary school, man, you get brainwashed, man. You totally brainwashed, man, by your enemy, man. That's why Isaiah Isaiah 28 and 10, man. Whom shall I teach knowledge and whom shall I make to understand doctrine, man? You got precept upon precept, line upon line. You got to go here a little, there a little, man. Because you read this chapter right here straight down, it'll confuse. Verse 4 confusion when it said, when they reign with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years, man. And the rest of the dead, see, that jump right there, man. So you got to understand when the scriptures jump, then you got to understand how the book was put together, man. We was just getting all of, okay, they got what John wrote, and they put it together, man. Sometimes don't be in sequential order, man. You got to go back and put it together, man, because I think even during the time of when King James and them, before King James and when our people was ruling in Europe, that's when they started to put chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, man. But before they just had a scroll, and you read the scroll, you know what I'm saying? They weren't putting it in sequence, but it was all through the Spirit of the Lord how this was done, man. You know, because we can keep up with different, now, we can keep up with different, like we can say, go to this chapter, that chapter, and we'll know where it's at, man. So it was all through the Spirit of the Lord how they put chapter on chapter, man. You know, you got it.
Yeah, I got it. One that have breath, it's like one that
and this
have
the definition for dead right here, man. When it said, and the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were fulfilled, it's going into you other nations, man. Because you're going to serve 1,000 years slavery, man. Go ahead, out.
One that have breathed his last lifeless.
Right, which this actually talking about the real death, man. Go ahead. We're going to go into the spiritual death, man. Go ahead.
All right. Deceased, departed, one whose soul is in heaven or hell. Well, we know it's not no hell. Okay, I'm going to go and get you what you want. This metaphorically, spiritual dead, destitute of life that destitute of life that recognized and is devoted to the Most High because given up to trespass and sin.
Oh, and that ain't the one. Go ahead. That's going into the Israelites right there. Go ahead. So when that definition lined up for Revelation 11 and 8, man, when they said their dead bodies should lie in the streets, you know, which that goes to the Israelites. We was spiritually dead according to this word because we didn't have this word, man. But that life entered into us. That's why Yahweh Shai told disciples, this word is life, this is spirit, man. This is what quickening us, man. Go ahead. You got the B right there. Because this going to the other nations, man. Because the other nations, which that definition can go to them, man. Because we gon' enforce them laws. We gonna beat the laws into them, man. So after 1,000 years, they ain't gonna keep them perfectly, man. But we gonna rule them with a rod of iron for 1,000 years, and we gonna make them keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Everybody except the so-called white man, man. Go ahead, Op.
Destitute of force.
Destitute of force, because we dead right now, man. The Israelites been dead the whole time. When the white man came into power, we started to be destitute of force, man. Go ahead.
Destitute of force, our power, inactive, inoperative.
Right, so that's what it means. You other nations gonna be destitute of force or power for 1,000 years, man. Then after 1,000 years, we're gonna give y'all land, you know, you're gonna get your land back, we're gonna take the chains off, but you still gonna be in tributary to us, man. You still gonna have to come and worship on our holy days. You still gonna have to honor we the people, man. You know, but we ain't gonna have to rule y'all with a rod of iron no more, man. Lord gonna actually have mercy on you other nations at this time, man. But
not
you go,
the Edomites.
right, not you Edomites though, man. The so-called white man gonna be totally annihilated after his 1,000 years of slavery, man.
God.
And to prove that, get Isaiah 26 and 10 right quick. Then we're gonna go back to Revelation. But that's what that word dead mean right there when they say the dead live not again until that 1,000 years were fulfilled, man.
Isaiah what up?
26 and 10. I think it's 26 and 10.
Check this out.
That's it.
Alright.
Let's see if I want you to store it. Start at the top. Start at 26 and 1. I'm going to read down to 10.
Alright, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, starting at verse 1.
Right, man, because this is who salvation is for, man. For everybody on this side, man. Salvation is for the children of promise, man. So you got to go and realize who the children of promise are, man. It goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. The children of the covenant, the children of the promises, man. On Romans 9, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Alright. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 1. In that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah.
See, in that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah, man. Go ahead.
We have a strong city.
Right, man. Going back into when we, which we singing the song now, man. But it's going to turn physical, man. You know. Right now we singing that song of salvation to our people, man. You know, we speaking all this into existence, man. But this actually going to come to pass, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Salvation will the Most High appoint for walls and bulwarks.
Come.
Open ye the gates, that the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in.
This the righteous nation right here, man. Even though the wicked have seduced 2/3 of our people in the kingdom, all our people gonna be righteous, man. So this the righteous nation. This the nation who the Lord chose to be righteous, and eventually the whole nation gonna be righteous, man. And this the time he's talking about. This. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 3. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace.
Come. So the Lord gonna keep us in perfect peace, man. You know, these the words that our people need to hear, man. You know, they don't need to hear this BS like try to prosper in America, do this, which ain't nothing wrong with having good things, man. But you gotta know everything you see with these eyes is temporary. You gotta know America is Babylon the Great, man. According to the Bible, which is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, man. It ain't no coincidence that you got the whole west side, you got California on fire right now, man. That ain't no coincidence, man. This what the white man stole this whole land, man. And this gonna be devoured by fire, man. And he gonna have to pay for it with his blood, man. Go ahead, Doc.
I'm sorry.
They got the nerve to call our people immigrants, man. Want to set up borders, man. This is not your land, man. You'll tell us to go back home, but this is our brother land, man. This is never the so-called white man land, man. But we just read in Revelations 20 how the Lord released him from his prison and let him go to see, he got to go to see the nations in the four corners of the earth, man. So all these prophecies had to take place, man. Go ahead, say something else.
No.
Go ahead.
Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusts in thee.
Right, man. So you gotta keep your mind stayed on the Lord, man. That's how you get peace in this land of confusion, man. Because trying to figure out the way in America, man, you're gonna be confused, man. They'll tell you this right, this wrong, then you go talk to the scripture, man. You be like, man, what's going on, man? That's why this place is known as Babylon the Great, man. The confusion the Great, man. This is the land of great confusion, man. That's what the word Babylon go back to, Babel, which means confusion, man. And who got all the confusion going, man? Who started it? The so-called white man, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thought about what I was going to say. When you had said about it's not wrong with having money, you know, but you know you can't put your hope in that money, because what the brother had said earlier, you know, you got to know what season you're in, and we're in the season now where the mark of the beast is out, is here. It's here now. It's people actually, which we know the mark of the beast, going to that chip, that RFID chip, right? And it's people got the chip here in America. In other countries, there's a lot of people got it. And so, like bro was saying, you know, if you put your hope in that money, and when the time comes, when they say, okay, we're not using cash no more, for you to transact any type of monetary business, you have to have that chip. So you'll take that chip, because that's what your heart, you set your heart up on money, and then you get caught up in that trick. That's why we have to trust in the Lord, learn the Lord's way. So when Satan pull these different trickery and gadgets, you know, you'll know how to delete it. You know, you won't get caught up in those traps. All right.
Yeah.
continue on.
I got a precept for you right quick. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 9, and Matthew chapter 6, verse 19, and verse 20. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither the moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Yeah, right. It's like I seen this on the news where this white dude, all his savings, he ended up losing his savings. I forgot how they ended up getting his savings from him, you know. But it was something that the government did. Now it wasn't that, you know, he did something stupid with his money. But anyway, he ended up losing his savings, and that's what the scripture tell you. You know, you have to lay up for yourself treasure which is in heaven, because if the time comes where you don't have money, just where your faith got to kick in. You know, you got to have faith, you know, and that's what the scripture say. It's impossible to please the Most High if you don't have faith. You got to have faith in the Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai.
Got another precept for you. We'll go back to that, but I got it.
I see back when the Lord walked the earth, Yahweh Shai, he walked the earth. He was doing signs. You know, our people were seeing him doing miracles and doing different signs. But see, we don't. The Lord's not here, so we don't have those miracles and signs. That's why you have to have faith in the Lord. That's why you have to study the scriptures. You got to learn them in spirit and in truth. You know, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to deal. The only way you're gonna be able to stand when the Most High allow these white folks to just really release hell on earth.
This James chapter 2 verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him. I'm going to read it again. It's James 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him.
Yeah, like the scriptures say, the poor of this world. Like, you don't really get the truth. Well, you don't get the truth when you go into these big churches where the pastor's rich, you know, like the T.D. Jakes, the Creflo, you know, they don't give you the truth, but they rich. They rich, and they not some of these guys know how to speak very eloquent, but they're not giving you the truth. And if you don't have the truth of the scriptures, you know, you ain't gonna be able to maintain out here, because, like I said, it's gonna get worse out here, and we already see that it's getting bad out here. And we see what's happening to our brothers and sisters in the northern kingdom. You know, a lot of them getting ran out from their land. They having civil unrest. You know, you got the people going against the people, and you know, if you ain't got this truth, you know, hey, how can you please the Most High if you don't have faith?
I got that word rich right there when they say rich in faith, man. He chose the poor of this world. And you got, like the brother was saying, you gotta be rich in faith, man. Plusios. That's the Greek word, man, which is say metaphorically, abounding, abundantly supplied, abounding, rich in Christian virtues and eternal possessions, man. So that's what you got to be rich in, man. What it means to be rich in faith, man. In Christian virtues and eternal possessions, man. Going back into store for yourselves treasures in heaven, man. You know? So how you be being rich in faith, man. Knowing on the Most High will according to knowledge, man. Not according to on your own, man, because that's how your faith is increased, man. Faith coming by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High, man. Right, man. So going back to, man, I'm gonna get another scripture. Cause see, our people hear us talk about, okay, they'll take stuff out of proportion, man. Like we saying, like basically, we saying it's wrong to have possessions, man. You need a car, you need a house, man. You need money. The scriptures tell us money is a defense. Right, man. So the scriptures tell us money is a defense, man. So, basically, man, our people don't get it took out of proportion, man. Like we saying that it's wrong to have possessions, man. Cause you had men of the Lord that was rich in the scriptures, man. But you can't set your mind on that, man. You can't set your mind on that, man. You know, you gotta have the mind frame of how the scripture says second Esdras, man. I'm gonna get another precept, and then we might get there in second Esdras 16. Get Proverbs 16:4. Then we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the point right there.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 4. The Most High have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Right, man. So the Most High made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. That ain't the scripture I wanted. But hey, right, it go with it, man. You know, might be a couple verses up that richest prophet. Now, what verse 5 say? Read verse 5.
Richest prophet, not that they're around, bro. Continue on, verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Most High.
So everyone that is proud in heart, which is talking about your man, is abomination to the Most High, man. So get your man, if your man been set on your possessions, get it off, man. Because we went into that scripture late, we went into that. That was like part of the lesson last week, man. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, man. You know, it's all right to have the goods, man. But you got to know, it's going to be a time when all this going to be all them goods it's gonna be worth nothing, man.
Yeah, but you know, if you don't have the truth, if you don't have the truth of the scriptures, you know, you're not gonna know how to deal if you lose that money. If you always been comfortable here, able to take care of your bills, able to take care of your family, had extra money, you know, to buy toys, whatever you choose to get. So if you don't have the faith in the Most High, when you lose that money, you won't even understand that. You'll think that it's some evil happening to you, but you just don't know. God will try you, you know. So like I said, if you don't have the faith, you don't know how to deal with that.
Keep reading on that.
All right. Book of Proverbs, chapter 16. I'm going to read verse 5. Everyone that is proud and hard is abomination to the Most High. Though hands join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. But mercy and truth, it's like by mercy and truth, iniquity is purged.
Right, see, by mercy and truth, iniquity is purged, man. And this the mercy, hey, if the Lord, if you come across these videos, man, and you can understand this truth, that's the Lord having mercy on you, man. Read that again up.
By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. And by the fear of the Most High, Yahweh, men depart from evil.
Right. So that's why you gotta line everything up with according to the scriptures, man. Read that verse again. All right.
By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged, and by the fear of the Most High.
See, and this how iniquity get purged, man. That's why the Most High say you gotta worship Him in spirit and in truth, man. If you worshiping Him according to how you think you feel, how your iniquity gonna be purged, man. You don't even know how. You ain't even understanding of how the Most High, how His judgment is, man. It's all about understanding this judgment. That's part of receiving the truth, man. And then you understand how your iniquities will be purged, man. Go ahead, bro. That's it on there. We're going to get second here, just on 16. Okay.
6 over, going to 7. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. And by the fear of the Most High Yahweh, men depart from evil.
Right, so this is what we trying to, this is why we go into all the destruction that's going to come upon America, man. By fear, by what the scripture said, by the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, man. No? Go ahead, bro.
Alright, verse 7. But a man's ways please the Most High. He maketh even his enemy to be at peace with him.
Right, man. So how you going to know how to please the Most High, man? By learning how to worship him in spirit and truth. By knowing what he accepts and what he don't accept, man.
That's right.
Go ahead. I'll go to second here, 16 and 40. You got your pot?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna get this scripture. This is the scripture I was looking for earlier. It's Proverbs 11 and 4. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, man. But the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them, man. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. So going into you got that in the second here? I'm gonna read this again, man. This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 3 and 4. Riches verse 3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them, man. And then watch what the next scripture say, man, because this is what's going to happen to a lot of our people, man, who trusting in their possessions, trusting in what they got, man. You know, riches profit, and for you so-called white people, man, because you like to prep, you got food stored away for 10 years, you know, however long, man. You doing all this prepping, thinking that's going to save you when the time comes, man. This verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death, man. So that's what we tell our people, man. None of your possessions going to be able to deliver you in the day of wrath, man. Only your righteous acts, man. If you going to have on that garment, man, well, you're not going to walk naked, man. You're going to know the right moves to make at the right times. Going right into this scripture the brother finna read, man. He went off, I think it's one more verse to this. Verse 5, the righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. So this going to be our guide in the times to come. This is our guide now, man. But when things really get rough, this is going to be our guide, man. You know, matter of fact, get Isaiah 33 and 10 first, and then get this.
Alright, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, say verse 4.
Verse 10, you can read, if 9 starts good, the point is in
10. Alright, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 10.
verse 6. Verse 6.
Verse 6. Yeah. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Most High is his treasure.
Right, see, so wisdom and knowledge is going to be the strength of thy times. Salaki, wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of thy times and the strength of thy salvation. The fear of the Lord is your treasure, man.
That's right.
You know, going right back into store. This the treasure you got to store up, man, in heaven, man. The fear of the Lord. The Lord said if you fear him, you'll keep his commandments, man. Right. Keep going.
Behold, their valiant ones shall cry without.
See, the valiant ones gonna cry without, man. Who would it? Go ahead.
The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly.
And this is what they doing right now, man. You know, but it's gonna get way worse than it is, man. Especially when this whole economy crash, man, and everything gonna go haywire in America, man. Just like in France right now, man. They over there riding, man, because the gas prices just spiked up, man. All that's gonna hit America tenfold, man. It's just hitting the weaker nations first, man. But it's gonna come to Babylon the Great in its fullness, man. And guess what? And the people in France, in Europe, see, the citizens ain't allowed to have guns, man. So they throwing rocks, they picking up weapons. They making weapons, man. But in America, man, when all this take place, man, it's 800 million guns in the world. Over 350 million of them are in America, man. So over half of the 40% of the guns on Earth are in America, man. It's like 300 and you got more guns in America than you got people, man. So that's just gonna show you just how when it say the scripture said this place gonna go down by violence, man. This place is really gonna go down by violence. It's gonna be total violence in the land before the missiles hit, man. Go ahead. I'll read that verse 7 from the top of
it. Says on verse 6. Right here. Now verse 6 is saying, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You know, like you see, like a lot of our people, you know, especially the men, coming together, you know, going to gun ranges, prepping themselves for civil unrest, you know, against the whites or whoever come against them, right? And like, especially you got like the new Black Panther Party. But hey, if the Most High is not with you, you're not gonna win, man. It don't matter how many guns you got, bro. If the Most High ain't with you, you're not gonna win. You got those people over there in the Middle East that's expert in war. They've been warring all their life, going against Esau, where it would be Israel or whatever country come against them. Man, they dropping drones on those people, killing the whole. Those people be at funerals. They drop drones on them. Them people don't know what's hit them, and you think they won't do it here? So man, you got to have the Most High, man. You can't win this war without the Most High.
Start at verse 1 on Isaiah 33, because this from verse 1, it's leading up to verse 6, man. It did. Go ahead. Just start at verse 1.
Back in Isaiah 33 and verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
Who is this talking about, man? Woe and destruction unto thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, man. Who spoiled the whole earth? Who came to the Americas and spoiled the northern kingdom, man? The so-called Native American Indians, Latinos, and Hispanics, man. You know, North, South, and Central America, man. The so-called white man, man. Because our people showed him love, man. You know? So woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled. Go ahead.
And dealt treacherously.
And dealt treacherously.
And thou dealt not treacherously with thee.
And thou was dealt, and they, because our people didn't deal treacherously with the so-called white man, man. You know? So it's destruction under him, man. Go ahead.
I read that, I ain't read it right. Okay. And they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Right, and they dealt not treacherously with thee, man. Go ahead.
When thou shalt cease to spoil.
See, now, and this can go for you little this can go for you little low level crackers now, man. You want to do something fair now, man. It don't matter. It said when thou ceased to spoil, man, because everything you got was gotten by the spoil of these people, man.
I'm straight.
It don't matter if you was back during the time. It don't matter. See,
well, you know why? Motherfucker don't get 3 fucks about me. That's the way life goes.
Right, see, man, this the condition the white man got our people in. But guess what, man? The Lord is going to deliver our people, man. The Lord is going to deliver our people, man. This is what oppression do to you, man. That's why the scriptures say, surely oppression should make a wise man mad. So if oppression will make a wise man snap out, what you think it'll do to somebody who's not wise according to the scriptures, man? It say oppression will make a wise man mad, man. Which goes into a fucking go crazy, man. So what you think is gonna do to our people who don't got the fullness of these scriptures, man? This is why you see them bugging out, man. But it's okay. The Lord is gonna deliver us, man, because who's to blame for that, man? The so-called white man, man. If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost because the God of this world has blinded them, man. This whole system set up to blind our people, man. Going back into the scriptures we led off with, he went to deceive he was loose from his prison, man. He was shut down for 1,000 years where he couldn't deceive the nations no more, man. You know? Go ahead,
All right. Back in Isaiah 33.
Because when you see our people bugged out, that ain't nothing good. That ain't nothing to laugh about, man. That same woman who was out here bugging out during the time of the Lord, he would have healed her, man. The Lord was healing our people it was people like that coming up to the Lord, and he was healing them, man. Our people was bugged out, they man, had demons on them, man. And the Lord was healing them, man. Just because they had faith in them, man. And that time gonna come again, man. The Lord gonna give his men power, man. And that's when a lot of people gonna come in, man. But it's all according to the Lord's time, man. The time that time coming again. The Lord told the disciples we gonna do greater works than him, man. So right now we just training, man. Our faith being built up, man. You know, we can want the end to come right now, man. But is your faith really built up to that level right now, man? Because but what's gonna come, man? The worstest time ever on the face of the earth, man. So you can go back to look at the time of the flood, Sodom and Gomorrah, the slave trade. Ain't nothing gonna compare to the times that's coming, man. Nothing, man. It say since the nation has been, man. So wrap your mind around it, man. Go ahead, huh?
When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
So you can try to want to act fair now, so-called white man. But now you gonna be spoiled, man, because you gotta reap what you sowed, man. You done spoiled and dealt treacherously the whole time you've been in the power. Now you wanna try to act like you got a fair deal now because other nations got the same weapon you got, better weapon, got nuclear missiles. You know? Go ahead. They done built their economies up, man. So now you wanna cease to spoil, deal treacherously? No, man. It don't work. And that, like I said, that go for you low-level crackers too, man. Because everything you got off the back of these people, man. You benefited off. The system set up for y'all to make it, man. And going back into the wildfires in California, man. It's all the spirit of the Lord, man. All that land was given to you so-called white people when you was flooding over here in Europe during the times when y'all when America became that great melting pot, man. Y'all was flooding over here, and what the government was doing, we was in slavery, man. And we was about to be let out of taking the chains off us physically, man. But what the government was doing, the government was getting all these Edomites all that land on the West Coast and the Midwest, man. They was getting them millions and millions of acres of land. They was funding money to teach them how to farm and all that, man. And them people still get millions of dollars in funds and stuff now, man. So all them different wineries and all your little farms and crops that's burning up now, man. It's the Lord. It's time for y'all to pay, man. Going back into this scripture, man. Go ahead, huh? See, the Lord ain't forget nothing, man. He just let everything build up, man. He let your track record build up, man. Go ahead, huh?
And when thou shalt make an end.
Because Salah is just like this, man. Just like you had it, like the feds, how they do it, man. Feds don't want nothing lit on you. They gonna watch you for 3-4 years, let your track record build up so when they come get you, they can sit you down for good, man. That's how they want. That's the same, hey, the Lord on a whole nother level from that, man. The Lord, hey, like he said, he let your sins reach into heaven, man. You know? He said he reserved wrath for his enemies, man. He just trying to get us, he punishing us, man. Go ahead, bro.
Alright. And when thou shalt make an end of dealing treacherously.
Right. So even if y'all was sincere about ending dealing treacherously, it don't matter, man. Because even Antiochus, when the Lord struck him with that sickness, what he say? I become a Jew. First he was like, I'm gonna make Jerusalem a burial ground for the Jews, man. When the Lord struck him with that sickness, all of a sudden he repented, man. But the Lord wasn't hearing that, man. Is he right? And that's how it go for you devils, man. When you cease to deal treacherously, go ahead.
And they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Right, you've been dealing treacherously with all these other nations over the years. Now you want to try to make a fair shake. Now, then they dealing treacherously with you, man. Go ahead, we just started with these people, man. But you went across the whole earth, man. I won't go back to Revelation 20. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, good example of that. Of what's going on right now is like in South Africa. Those people in South Africa, they telling the whites, y'all got to get up out of here. And not just the local, it's the government saying in South Africa. Telling them they got to get up out of there. All right, this verse 2. Yahweh, be graciously unto us.
Right, and the Lord gonna be gracious unto us, man. Going back to you Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Because we was dealt treacherously with more than anybody, man. We don't even care about you other nations. Y'all always in on dealing treacherously with us anyway, man. One thing y'all didn't realize, y'all just had made a deal with the devil, man. And after y'all helps to do us, he came for y'all, man. Go ahead.
We have waited for thee, be thy arm every morning.
And we gonna wait on the Lord, man, until he come to live, until he rise up for the prey, man. Until he rise up to the prey, man. Go ahead.
Our salvation also in the time of trouble.
He gonna be our salvation in the time of trouble. But right now, our faith is being built up, man. We giving our people the knowledge of salvation, man. We giving them that knowledge and wisdom so they can be stable in the times to come, man. So they can be willing in the day of his power. Go ahead, because we pushing this word out, man. You know, this word, when the scripture said don't go out void, man. This word will go to the four corners of the earth, man. And guess what, man? Like I always say, we put this word out. This word is spirit, man. The word is spirit, breath, all that is the same thing, man. So even when the wind blows, don't the scripture say the Lord says spirit like the wind, it blow it and go wherever it is, it's all the same thing, man. And you got to understand, when we push this word out, this word is going to the four corners of the earth, man. It's going to seal up the elect. It's sealing up the elect, man. But it's boxing everybody in, man. Like I always say, it's going to the four corners of the earth. It's boxing everybody in. You either going to get saved or you're going to get destroyed. But can't nobody run, man. And that's what this word doing, man. Go ahead,
Alright. At the noise of the tumult, the people fled.
See, at the noise of the tumult, the people fled, man. And this what's coming to America, man. Look what's going on in France right now. But you don't gotta look there. Look what's going on in California right now, man. You devils getting burnt in your cars, man. Go ahead, And when I say devil, man, you Edomites, man. You so-called white people, our people have to understand words, man. They are the great deceivers of the earth, man. They the reason why you don't know who you are. They the reason why your preacher teaching you lies, man. So they the great deceiver, man. Go ahead.
At the lifting up of thyself, the nations were scattered.
Right.
And your spoil shall be gathered like the gathering of the caterpillar. As the running to and fro of locusts shall he run upon them.
Right, man. So everything the so-called white man took, man, he finna cough it all up, man. Everything he took from my people, man, he gonna cough it all up, man. All the gold he got stored up, the silver, the great stones, man. Because I'm gonna say this, man, these stones they selling us today, man, that ain't the real stones, man. It's different jade and jasper, man. Them not the real stones, man. They playing with us, man. They just playing with us, man. Go ahead,
See,
right.
You thinking that some is of the work, and it's not a work nothing. Very good. All right, verse 5. The Most High is exalted.
And how does Most